Hi and welcome back. A quick recap because I've been having this on my mind for a while. In the Dr. Mysterio special, the aliens that had their face cut open with like blue stuff, I remember them from Husbands, and they're the same alien. We're probably gonna see them again because there's just like a storyline that hasn't been resolved yet, and they can always bring back previous villains. So I just really had to say that because it's been on my mind. I kept thinking about it, so wanted to get that out there. And then a recap for the last episode, Bill's first episode. I'm really enjoying her so far. She's really fun. I'm really excited to see where they're going to go with her character. I do know that she's only there for the one season, this season. So I know that. So we did see that the doctor went back to take pictures of her mom for her, which was really sweet. I wonder if we will actually see a story with that because she never got to meet her mom. So kind of like how Nine and Rose went back to see her father. I wonder if we'll get something similar to that and have Bill meet her mother before she was born or something, because she never got to meet her mother. So that would be a pretty cool way to tie in the pictures that the doctor took, because it just seems a little bit strange for him to do something like that for anybody. Well, I don't want to say it's strange, but it's out of the way. It's definitely out of the way to give them a piece of something that they can't have. So I wonder if we'll get a story with that. I'm hoping that you don't hear too much other stuff. It's a little bit windy, so I hope it's not going to pick up. Also, I want to apologize for any of the choppy editing. I'm just getting used to this, so it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. And I'm just doing this as a hobby, so I really enjoy it. And I love the show. So that's why I want to share with you guys. Share my experience. So I sometimes write like a little, maybe like an afterthought in the description, like before I upload it and after I edit. So maybe I like catch some more things after editing and looking at the episode again. So I might have like afterthoughts in my description sometimes. So make sure you read that if you are interested. Okay. I think that's it for now, so let's get started. Okay, so this is season 10, episode 2. I'm gonna take some notes again if anything comes up, so that's gonna be why I'm looking down.
Oh, that's a mistake.
What is?
But you can't reach the controls from the seats. What's the point in that?
Or do you have stretchy arms like Mr. Fantastic?
Oh, I stand. Like this.
Mr. Fantastic?
Where's the steering wheel?
Well, you don't steer the TARDIS. You negotiate with it. And where you need to be, that's where she takes you.
How much did it cost?
No idea.
Stole it.
Stole it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, what if I steal it from you?
On you go, then.
I don't know how it works.
I'd rather to die.
I like her.
Between here and my office, before the kettle boils, is everything that ever happened or ever will. Make your choice. Why?
Why do you think? I want to see if he's happy.
She wants to see if it's happy.
Kezia, please don't come in. We're having a big smiles now. Brace yourself. Mom is dead.
Sorry?
Smile, smile, smile. She's dead too. And her friend Sunshine, she's dead. And quite a few other people are dead. I shouldn't have told you. Please smile. You're on 2
What?
tears now. You'll be happy in a moment. Smiling. Smiling.
Oh my god. I really hate when people tell you to smile. Like, why? Of course it's called
Which way is
smile.
that?
Space.
I get it's a cloaking device, but why keep it that shape? Why'd you like it?
Who said I like it?
You kept it.
Come along.
No, he doesn't like it.
This is one of the...
Pictures.
One question.
A thing happened. As a result of the thing, I made a promise. As a result of the promise, I have to stay on Earth.
Guarding a vault.
Guarding a vault.
Well, you're not guarding the vault right now.
Be back before we left.
A vault?
What if you get lost?
I've thought about that.
And?
Well, it would be a worry, so best not to dwell on it. Look at this building. Look at it.
Should have texted first or something.
Do you need people with machines though?
What's that?
This is the interface with them.
Does it speak? Emoji! It speaks emoji!
It speaks emoji.
Oh,
Thumbs
cute.
up.
So what do we do then?
Well, if they're badges, then...
Stick it on yourself. Huh?
With... Well, I suppose it means that you have to maintain eye contact with them.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Welcome to the future.
That's smart. Jello?
You knew I was starving. Food from another planet.
I would be
Smells
careful.
like fish. Don't eat living things, we eat algae.
I met an emperor made of algae once. He fancied me.
Is
Why
that
aren't we
another
loving this?
callback?
Everything is...
2 portions though.
Well, that's because that one is mine.
Yeah, why does he get more?
2 portions, 1 portion. Is there gonna be food sexism even in the future? Is this bloke utopia?
It's probably reading me as 2 people. The heartbeats. If you're going to travel 20 light years, you're going to want to make
Oh.
sure that you've got some...
2 hearts?
You send
Yeah.
a rocket load of intel. Send data back, so you know whether to bring your waterproofs or not.
It feels like
Working.
a Black Mirror.
Huge.
Yeah, hearts though. Why 2?
Well, why one?
Does that mean you've got really high blood pressure?
Really high.
Oh, this plant! There's one of these growing outside the student union. It smells amazing.
Is everything artificial?
Did I say I didn't love it? Yes, I do. It's very lovable.
Suspicious.
You asked me whether there should be some kind of a setup team. A skeleton crew.
You're thinking. Tell me what you're thinking about.
That's not the thinking face.
Mineral fertilizer. Calcium-based. Put together 2 questions. What is the source of this
Calcium?
mineral fertilizer? Where are all the people?
Oh shit.
This is the setup team. The skeleton crew.
Why did the robots feed them to the garden?
It doesn't have like a fail-safe to
We were
protect
just admiring your
people
garden.
Yeah.
Of
over
particular interest.
protecting
Here,
the
cheerio.
things to preserve people. Oh my god.
Do you know what it means when something chases you very slowly? What? It means there's a reason that they don't have to run.
Kind of like the Daleks. He's always got his angry eyebrows.
Don't even try.
We will come again.
No.
or Aberdeen.
2 thumbs up.
Aberdeen?
For
That's a nod to something.
Doctor!
smile. Smile.
Oh,
Where did they come from?
Once when I was, why would we be going home? That place is a living death trap. We can't just leave.
They're all dead? We saw them, it's too late!
We have to assume
colonists.
that there is a colony ship on the way.
he can't help himself from helping people.
Someone has to do something, but why is it you? Can't you phone the police? Isn't there a helpline or something?
And stay away from my browser history.
Wait, what? He is the helpline. Kind of like a Time Lord helpline. Like Missy.
Penguin with his house on fire.
He's the penguin with his ass on fire. Okay. Wait. She gets it. I actually never read the full front of the TARDIS, I guess.
It's Scottish, I'm just cross.
He's just cross.
You don't call the helpline because you are the helpline.
Don't sentimentalize me.
You never passed by in your life. You couldn't even leave me serving chips. So I'm not gonna leave you.
Aww. He is angry though.
Wicked.
We'll lock it after us, shall we?
Yeah, for safety reasons, lock it.
A proper one.
How does she...
Left or right?
Oh, it indicates life forms?
Right.
You know, usually he tells them not to run off, but he just left her there. Is it safe? Oh, it's not safe. But they locked the door.
I can come with you.
Took that long to think of photographing it.
You'd already memorized it, hadn't you?
Yeah.
Stop trying to keep me out of trouble.
Wait. What? It's not safe. It's definitely not safe. Bingo!
A few of them over the years. Right.
But he's gonna blow up the place that they were coming to for a sanctuary, right? If this was meant for a colony. Oh, hurry up. Wait.
Are we there yet?
He woke up. Is this like Passenger?
Doctor?
How does it have hands? What is this kid?
What? Where did you come from?
The question mark.
My very good people, we will soon be beginning an emergency
Yeah, it is like Passenger. They're like asleep until...
embarkation.
No.
I got it wrong. I got it very, very wrong.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Cause,
Colonists are all... And I nearly killed all of them.
Welcome to your new
yeah, his intervention could have gone really
We must have
badly.
triggered the process. Nobody leaves this ship until I tell you otherwise. Clear? Nobody leaves.
Listen,
Where are we
guy.
going?
Grief! Grief! Grief as plague! Try to be good servants, so they expand the definition of happiness. No one ever thought about the opposite. The Vardis didn't know what to do with it. Slaughtered for their own good. Because the Vardi think different. Like the magic hat.
That's like a
Not
huge
bad, not good, just different.
hole
So what
in
happened
the
when the new
robots
people meet the robots?
like program.
What's the opposite of a massacre?
Okay, what?
In my experience, a lecture.
A lecture. Just fix the robots. Add something or change something
Vardi here.
in the program.
You need to listen. I did listen. What did I miss?
Oh my god. For real?
You need to understand me.
They want to kill us.
No, they want to help you. Killing you is just a side effect.
Get out of my way.
You've got
Why don't
guns.
people
Think that will
listen?
help against the whole.
She's supposed to be here.
Oh, the poor kid.
Everything's gonna be okay. Look, this is your new house. Isn't it lovely?
I want mummy.
Okay, smile, smile, smile.
Oh my
smile.
god.
Look, everything's gonna be fine.
They identify as a species. They are self-aware. They're alive.
You
Every
still
computer
have
has
to...
one, and anyone can find it, especially if they happen to be scary, handsome genius from space. I reinitialized the entire. I turned it off and on again.
Wait.
Because I wiped their memories. They want to know how anything works.
They killed our people.
Well,
This
look.
guy.
Smile.
You can't be serious.
I am serious. In fact, I'm willing to be a negotiator.
Are you now?
Yes.
So,
Rent.
is it gonna work?
I don't sort things out. I'm definitely not a policeman.
Well, you live in a police box.
It's pure coincidence.
Yeah, of course.
Kettle's boiling. I've got a vault to guard. And everything is exactly as we left it.
Don't tell Nardo.
What's
Is he
the
late?
smell when we left?
He's late. He's late.
And this is the Thames.
Okay, that's the reaction. I will give my review in a bit. Okay, so it is a little bit windy right now. I'm trying to speak louder so that it doesn't pick up too much of the background noise when I'm editing. So I really liked the concept of this episode. It definitely reminded me of Black Mirror with all the robots and just the futuristic aspect of it, what robots can become. It also reminded me of the movie Passenger because of the pods and having all the humans travel to a new place and they're all asleep in these pods. They'll wake up once they get there kind of thing. So that was kind of cool. The robots becoming its own species is kind of interesting. So it seemed like the robots were always there and they've always been conscious. The humans just didn't know that and they wanted to use them and the place as a new colony and to survive. It feels a little bit strange that the doctor wiped their memories because they are conscious. It feels a little bit like a violation, but I understand that it was necessary to prevent, something worse from happening because the humans didn't want to listen and they were all at arms. It would have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. It definitely reminds me of like whenever the doctor has to bring two races together and have them communicate to make peace. I think definitely that is a huge thing with this doctor, but it's also been in previous seasons as well. Like the lizard people, Silurians, whenever they came up to the surface of the earth in the Matt Smith episode, and they had to negotiate with Amy and one of the scientist ladies. That they did a good job with that. And then definitely the Zygon episode, which we had the Osgood boxes and that whole storyline. So it was definitely, it had some echoes of the concept of two or more races coming together and adopting peace. So I did like that a lot. I'm a little bit iffy on him wiping their memories, but I do see how it was necessary. For the peace. It's kind of interesting that their method of communication is with emojis, especially because emojis feel like a very human thing or like a modern tech or communication thing without words. So that felt very human of the robots. I'm just gonna call them robots. I don't remember what they were actually called. There was a mention of Aberdeen. I think Aberdeen was where Sarah Jane is from. I think that was her town. And then, like, the doctor dropped her off on, like, a different place. Something like that. But also, the robots actually reminded me of whenever Eleven left Amy. Well, left her, but she went into the wrong room, and then the time streams were all messed up. I don't remember what that episode is called. It was a really good episode. I don't remember what it was called right now. But it felt like that also because it was very scenic and open and spacious. And then they had robots, and then there were no humans around. So it kind of had that feel as well. And I mentioned this already, the episode definitely reminded me of Black Mirror with all the tech that was going on and how it can go very wrong, even though this tech was not actually of human origin. At least that's what it seemed. It still had a bad turn because the humans wanted to use the tech for their own purposes. Okay, I didn't have too much down for this episode. I did write that Nardo was considered his mom because he's probably just keeping him in line and making sure that the doctor doesn't go off the rails, and also to make sure that he's okay because, Nardo was there whenever the last episode with River, and it just seemed like he's been taking care of the doctor, which is really good. So you do have to have those ground rules. But I do love that, it's something that the doctor can't get away from. It's just in his nature to help people, which is really, really amazing and sweet, and also it's part of his character, and I love it so much. There mentioned a vault that was part of his promise, that he had to stay there and protect a vault. I don't remember what promise he's referring to or what vault he's referring to, but I guess that's gonna be a huge thing for this season. I'll try to keep my eye on that for whenever it comes back up. Also, Bill read the actual front of the TARDIS where it says pull to open, and then all the other stuff that was there. I never actually read all of it. I just know, the things that have been pointed out. But it does make a lot of sense for what the doctor is and what he does, as a traveler, and how much he's helped people and the universe. So it does make a lot of sense, and I like that she caught that. She is very clever. She's clever in like a different way, and she just picks up on things that I feel like are very unique, so that's very cool. And then later in the episode, because the doctor apparently just remembers things after he sees it for like a minute or whatever, and she comes to things a little bit after. I do feel like that's intentional, for the story, but like taking a picture of the map, I think even if I take a picture, I might not know where I am, but I'm also very bad at direction, so yeah, but I'm glad that she thought of that. That's cool. Okay, so I think that is all for this episode. I didn't have too much down for it. There are a few nods that they keep dropping for things that have happened in the past, which is pretty cool. I think people who have seen like Classic Who are it's like a nice nod to them, which is nice. I have seen a few episodes of Classic Who, but not in any particular order. I try to make sure that I do catch an entire story arc, because I know story arcs could be like 5-6 episodes back when they were like 30 minutes each. Catch them when I can on like Twitch, but it's kind of hard for me to watch all of them, and for all the Doctors, there are so many episodes. But it's nice to see a lot of nods towards the classic series in this episode, and in the last one too. I think it might be ongoing. They might keep doing that, so that's nice for viewers to know that. Definitely adds something a little extra and special. I think that is all for me on this episode. Make sure to give me a like if you liked the video, subscribe so you know when my next video is coming out. You can follow me on Twitter for updates if anything happens. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!